So before we start touching these things, we're gonna have to safety check them. This is the 19 right here. Nothing in the mag. Check the chamber. Nothing. And we're good there. You got the 17 right here. By the way, these are P-mags, 10 rounds, because we are in California, sadly. Mag is empty. Check the chamber. And we are good to check them. When looking at them side to side, they nearly look identical, especially when I point them forward to you. Actually, let me take off the lights. By the way, this is an Olight Mini Valkyrie on the 19, and on the 17, I have an Olight PL Valkyrie Pro right there. But as I was saying, when you look at them side to side, or if they're facing towards you, you'll notice that the 17 here is a lot longer, or is a little bit longer than the 19. I would say about half an inch longer than what it is from the slide. And also the barrel, because I believe the Glock 17 has a 4-inch barrel, and the 19 has a 3.5-inch barrel. But not only are these different, the slide and the barrel, if we look at it from the side here, you'll notice that the 17 grip, the lower receiver, where the grip is, it's a tad bit longer than the 19, which makes the 19 a little bit more easier to conceal carry. So right now we're looking at the 19, and I've added a couple of aftermarket parts to it. For starters, right here, I have an extended slide release that allows me to, extend or release the slide a little easier. It makes it like a little paddle here, so I could just pull that down, and I'll release the slide forward. And in the front, I have some Mariglow iron sights. I got a bright orange front sight, and the back ones are blacked out. And what makes this very cool is that when it's nighttime, or if you shine a light on it, there'll be a little green illuminated dot at the tip of it, which makes it easier to see during nighttime shooting. Another thing that I added here, for all Gen 3 Glocks, this mag release have medium-sized hands. I wear size medium in gloves. It's very hard for me to actually pull that or press that switch right there. So the extended magazine release there helps me, release the mag. I'm talking about releasing the mag. On the very bottom here, I have a little mag well. Usually for Glocks, it's a little hollowed out hole right here, and I just put a little insert plug there, which allows me, so when I insert the mag, if I mess up in any way, it actually helped me slide the mag in. So that kind of helps me on reloads right there, while keeping this profile small. And here you are with the 17, nearly identical. I like to keep it the same so I could stay familiar with how the Glock platform is. So again, I have the extended slide release, I have the Mariglow iron sights, I have the extended mag release, but this one's actually made out of plastic. On my 19, it's actually made out of metal. And at the very bottom, I have that insert plug too, which actually makes reloading again so much easier. You know what, one other part I forgot to mention is that I did add a trigger connector. What that trigger connector does, it's a 3.5 pound trigger connector, because on stock locks it's a 5.5 pound trigger pull, but this trigger connector brings it down to 3.5 pounds, so that trigger pull is oh so smooth. So now let's look at the internals of these two. I'm going to put the 19 lower down to the side. We're going to look at the upper. This is the 17. I'm going to put that lower to the side for now. I'm going to look at the internals here. Again, like I said before, the 17 is a lot longer than the 19. And you could see it right there as well. And internally, what I've noticed, because I just recently got the 19. This is the 19 right here in my hand. It has a black spring guide, while the 17 has a silver one. I don't really know if that makes any difference. It could be just different colors. That's something I noticed. Remove the spring guide, and we're going to take out the barrels. Again, 19 on my left hand, 17 on my right hand, and you'll see that the length of the barrel is not that much different. It's about ½ an inch. And here's the slide if you want to look at the difference here. 19 on my left, 17 on my right. Now let's put them back together and we'll look at the lower. Go. Let's put the uppers out of the way and let's look at the lowers. Not only are, how we discussed earlier, the upper or the slide is different. You'll see the frames are a little different to the lowers. The 17 here on my left, oh I'm sorry, 19 on my left, 17 on my right. You'll see that the frame of the 19 is a tad bit shorter than that of the 17. Again, it's about ½ an inch. And we can actually get a better look at the grip right here. You'll see that the 19's in front and the 17's in the back. It is a smidge shorter than the 17. And that makes it easier to conceal, especially for the appendix carriers. Now let's put it all together and I'll talk a little bit about compatibility. Now the beautiful thing about owning, well, my personal opinion, the Glock 17 first, it allows you to get usually the gear and the mags that you need that fit for the Glock 17, but also can be compatible with the Glock 19. Now what do I mean by that? Now here's my Glock 17 holster. I don't know exactly what the brand is of this one, but I'll leave a link or a comment down in the description about it. And here's my Glock 17. And it fits, as you would expect, into the Glock 17 holster for the Glock 17. Now let's remove this. And let's get my Glock 19. And it fits very nicely. And it won't come off. Of course, if I do a good shake on it, it's going to come off. But then again, that could be mitigated by tightening these screws here. But it fits nice and snug, and it will hold it in place. And also, this holster is made for the Valkyrie Pro Light, and it's using the Valkyrie Pro Mini right here. So let me just switch these lights out. And it fits perfectly into the Glock 19 holster, or 17 holster. So the 17, everything 17 related will fit into the 19, but it does not work vice versa. Let me show you here. Glock 17 mag. It fits into the Glock 19. Glock 19 mag. Glock 17. Does not fit, does not click. My rule of thumb is big will fit into small, but small won't fit into the big. Now the age-old question, the 19 and the 17. Which one's better? Which one should I buy? Let me tell you, each one has or serves its own purpose, really. So for the 17 here, you're getting you're getting a full-size pistol here, and you have a lot better purchase on it to control and manage that recoil. But it is hard to conceal because of this little bit extra grip that's sticking out. Now for the 19, you're getting a much more smaller platform, but with that smaller platform, you have less grip. So that means you have a little bit more recoil. It's still manageable, but you have a little bit more. But it makes it easier to conceal. And if you have smaller hands, the 19 might be good for you. I wear a size medium in gloves. The 17 and the 19 fit my hand quite well, but I do prefer the grip of the 17 over the 19. So it's really up to you. You can use it for conceal, everyday use. Are your hands small? Are your hands a little bit more meatier and they need more grip? It's all up to you. But overall, both Glocks, even though mine aren't stock, it's amazing. You could run it like that. I just wanted to add these extra features, which actually help me become not more a better shooter, but it helps me access my controls a little better on the gun. Doesn't really make me a better shooter. So the 19 and the 17, which ones do you own? Do you own any? Are you thinking about buying any? Let us know in the comments down below. Let us know what your experiences are, what your opinions are, and which one is better for you. And maybe you could help somebody that's looking to buy a new Glock. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Until next time, I will see you on the next one.